In this video, we're going to multiply three brackets together. Now the key here is to just multiply two brackets at a time. So for example, we can multiply the first two brackets together and then multiply it by the third bracket. Or we can multiply the second and third bracket together and then multiply that result by the first bracket. Now I personally prefer to multiply the second and the third bracket first, but it doesn't really matter. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave the x plus 2 as it is. I'm going to multiply the second and the third bracket together. Now, how do we multiply two brackets together? Well, we do each term in the first bracket multiplied by each term in the second. So we're going to do this first thing in the first bracket multiplied by each term in the second bracket. So the x times the x and the x times the minus 4. And then we're going to do the second thing in the first bracket multiplied by each thing in the second. So the minus 1 times by the x and the minus 1 multiplied by the minus 4. So let's do the x multiplied by each thing in the second bracket first. So we're going to do the x times the x, which is x squared. So let's open up a second bracket, so x squared. Then we're going to do x times by negative 4, which is minus 4x. And now we're going to do this minus 1 multiplied by each term in the second bracket. So the minus 1 multiplied by x, which is minus x. And we're going to do the minus 1 times the minus 4. Negative times negative is positive, so it's going to be positive 4 like that. And then let's just tidy up that second bracket before we multiply out again. Let's collect like terms. Well, this x squared term, we don't have any other x squared terms, so that just stays as x squared. But we do have x terms here. We've got a minus 4x and a minus x. Now, minus 4 lots of x minus another lot of x is minus 5x. And we've still got that plus 4 at the end. And now we've got two brackets and we need to multiply out those two brackets. So we're going to do each term in this first bracket multiplied by each term in the second bracket. So I'm going to first do the x multiplied by each thing in the second bracket. So the x times the x squared, which is x cubed. We do the x times by the minus 5x, which is minus 5x squared. And we're going to do the x multiplied by the 4, which is plus 4x. And now we're going to do this second term in the first bracket multiplied by each term in the second. So we're going to do the 2 times the x squared, which is 2x squared. We're going to do the 2 times the minus 5x, which is minus 10x. And we're going to do the 2 multiplied by the 4, which is plus 8. And then again, we need to tidy up by collecting like terms. So let's see what x cubed terms we have first. Well, the only x cubed term I see is this one. So we've just got x cubed. What about x squared terms? Well, I can see we've got minus 5 lots of x squared plus 2 lots of x squared, which is minus 3 lots of x squared. What about x terms? I can see that we've got a 4x term and a minus 10x term. 4 lots of x minus 10 lots of x is minus 6 lots of x. And then we've got that plus 8 term at the end, minding its own business. So this is the final answer, the fully expanded and simplified expression.